Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Tennessee Titans. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson sent with you for some football. That is Ben Sauls, who has the ball on the tee. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in. Going to mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. On play action, Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he will score. Devontae Smith, touchdown Tennessee. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Titans are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Seven-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Bennett. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Buccaneers.
Okay, break. Jack Panther. Here we go. Here we go. Hup.
They'll run it with Harrison out of the pistol. Room to run at the 35. They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers.
1st and goal.
I'll pick up of 44 yards. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
To the air, it's Bennett. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Ready. Ready.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown Buccaneers. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The extra point is good. And the Bucks come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Great.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
Right back to him on first down. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
50-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Here's 1st and 10.
No touch.
That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
The 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4.
No touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
No touch. No touch.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 10.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. To the back of the end zone, he's got it. Devontae Smith, touchdown Tennessee. That's his 2nd touchdown in this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. The PAT, up and good. And the Titans will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready, set. Set. Go.
Now, faking the give. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be marched down at the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk.
Now Bennett. The throw here is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ready.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Nothing like that. Ready. Cut 19 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Cut 19.
They'll
Cut
motion
19.
the slot man right. On third down, they'll set up to throw. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! They'll begin here on the ground. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
Great, set.
Here's Hurts. Open receiver, that's Harris. He's got room past the 35. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. First down for Tennessee. Now Hurts. Quick hitting slant there. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took.
Big hole left side. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a big one for Tennessee. An even 40 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown Titans. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Two choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
The kick is good. Makes the score Titans 21, Buccaneers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
To throw is Bennett. He'll air it out down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow. Really, the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score.
On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they face a difficult 3rd and 12.
Get up! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Throwing is Bennett. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
No touch it! No touch it!
Trying to start on the ground. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here is 2nd and 5. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
6-yard line.
To throw, Hurts. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Bucs have it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. Fumble recovery. And the great return for the touchdown.
Kicker on for the point after.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Buccaneers draw closer here. It's 21-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A 2-yard loss.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On third down, here's Hurts. He'll try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
Come on. Check. 70, Timberwolves. Go.
They'll run here with Patterson. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Dorian Williams in to make the play.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
On the carry, it's Patterson. Finding space at the 15. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
19 target. Ready.
A run on first and goal. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Patterson. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. He's got it at the 3.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
Let's go.
Throwing, Bennett. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
A very Quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Now a handoff, running right. Breathing room, up past the 15. Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35.
That's good.
A big play after being backed up. 33 yards.
At the 35-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
It's a big one for Tennessee. An even 40 yards.
At the 25-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Again, Hurts. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
An 8-yard
The field goal unit is out for the Titans. This a 44-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Titans can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Bennett to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Bennett. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better.
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Tampa.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
He's got a man! It's Harris! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Ready, set. Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions, hot 70, hot 70.
On the ground, here comes Patterson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 9.
Cowboy 80.
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. Oh, he's got a man open, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass works to perfection.
A 39-yard gain on the play.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
To the air, it's Bennett. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Okay, ready? Let's go. Panthers 70, Silver Wolf. Ready?
Back to throw. Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. This one complete right side to Harris. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. On first down, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
To throw on second down is Hurts. And that incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
Ready, break! Break it! Go! Ready, up!
The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now Bennett to the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. And he comes through with the grab and the first down.
On the ready. Ready.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
From the 44-yard line. Here's second down and a yard.
Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They'll take this one up close to the first down marker. They spot it where the slide begins. That's a pickup of about 9.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down in the ground.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Let's go.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
19, 18.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. An extra point attempt to follow. He knocks it through. And the Buccaneers are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Buccaneers 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Will fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Going up top. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it, Mike. I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll swing this out to Patterson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Bennett. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
We'll go with a draw play here on 2nd down. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Bennett. 70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 14-yard line.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Great, set. Yeah, trimmer.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
That's taken in at the 50. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position.
39-yard line.
Ready?
To throw is Bennett. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10.
Red. 18, come. Ready.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
Broncos. 18, left, 18,
The slot man in motion right. He'll look to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
Come on, go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Hey.
4th quarter begins on the ground. He's going to have it at the 12-yard line. Enough to get the 1st down and keep it going.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Titans may have recovered, yes. Tennessee ball. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back, and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation. And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Extra point attempt to come here. His kick is good. And the Titans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Buccaneers 28.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Bennett. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 29.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll get it inside. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 41 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Forced out wide. He runs with it. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Bennett to throw. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Putting the tight end in motion. There's that man again. Another catch. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Now, faking the give. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Derek Brown getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
Ready.
Here's Bennett. And into traffic, but taken in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's good for 27 and a first down. So time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning to work with. First down throw there is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Slot man in motion right. To the air, it's Bennett. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They come to the line, needing 6 yards for a first down.
60 by.
They'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand. I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. Oh, he gets swarmed under. They meet him in the end zone. It is a safety. Defenses dream about those, whether it's a pick six or a scoop and score. Even this one, Greg, 2 points. When the defense puts points on the board, they feel great about it.
Mike, talk about getting the job done on defense. Not only does it result in 2 points on the scoreboard, but now the offense is going to get the ball back, and likely with great field position.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Buccaneers
Here's first down. Now Bennett. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Cowboy 80.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That is incomplete. They tried to take a shot there, use a little trickery, but the defense was all over it, and it brings up third down.
Okay, break. Let's go now. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Warriors 17.
He'll drop to throw. I had to take a chance on fourth down, and it's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. Second and 11. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win here for the Titans. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from Nashville.